Welcome, basketball fans, to episode 3 of the BCL Trash Talk podcast. Coming up on the show for the main event, we'll focus on Group A as we meet with Sean Evans and DJ Kennedy of Prometee. We will also meet with Justin Simon of MHP Reason Liversburg. You'll notice that all of our guests have something in common. That's right, they're alumni of St. John's University. We will then take part in a head-to-head where both Evans and Kennedy will get a chance of a rematch against Simon in a St. John's University basketball quiz. And I'm with 3 superstars from the Basketball Champions League, but it's a different theme tonight as it is a St. John's theme. First of all, let me introduce our guest for tonight, DJ Kennedy. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, of course. And, you know, it's great to have special guests. I mean, 2 teammates here from Prometee, and let's speak to your teammate now, Sean Evans. Now, not only were you teammates with DJ at Prometee, you guys were teammates back in the day at St. John's, but how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me. Doing well.
You know what makes this podcast so special? It's a St. John's reunion, but the third fella in this podcast is also a former St. John's University player, but he's also in the same group as you guys, for MHP Reason Liversburg. Justin, how are you doing, my brother?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Appreciate you for letting me join in.
Well, gentlemen, we thank you for coming on, of course. I mean, the BCL Trash Talk podcast, the fans want to know about you guys beyond the basketball court. And as we said, all 3 of you have something in common. All of you, played for St. John's University. Now, let's go around. Let's talk about the Basketball Champions League first. And DJ, you know, it's been a tough start for you guys, but it's a different system this year. How are you guys feeling after your first 2 games so far here in the Basketball Champions League?
I mean, it's been, the Champions League, it's always tough. I think our first game, we lost by a buzzer beater, so of course that hurts. But in the second one, just didn't go our way. But it's still early, and we know how to, I've been in it before, so I know how the Champions League work. You can lose 2, you can win 2, and be right there at the top. So, we just got to stay locked in, stay focused, and be able to get some wins.
Sean, going on top of that, of course, you guys have a very good team this year. You've got some star players. You've got, the likes of Mirabelan. That was a huge signing, of course, coming from Dinamo Sassari, that was. But talk about yourself. What do you guys need to do going forward to pick up some victories, to make sure you finish in that 3rd, 2nd, who knows, maybe even that first top place?
I think we just we can't overthink it. Like you said, we added a couple new players. We're still trying to figure each other out. We got a lot of talent on the team. I think just, sticking to it, hammering the rock every day and keep working. I think we'll be fine at the end of the day.
Justin, first of all, it's great to have MHP Reason Liversburg back in the Basketball Champions League. I think it was back in 2018. They made it to a Final Four. Coach John Patrick, I know him very well. He's a great guy. He's been there for a long time. But more importantly, what is it like to have those Liversburg fans in that arena with you?
Oh, it's special. It's special. The energy is electric. You can feel the energy, man. It's just, it's nothing like the Garden. I'm pretty sure, my boys can speak on that. But still, man, you just want to do nothing but play well and feed off the energy.
All right, now we're going on to the Garden. Now we're going on to the real main event. You all played at a very special place in your college basketball. The infamous St. John's University. I'm going to go right to you, Justin. I want to know, what was your favorite, most spectacular moment as a basketball player for St. John's?
Wow. Man, it's so many, man. It's an historic league. I'd say my most favorite moment was probably Selection Sunday when we heard our name called. And just that moment of, we were down for a little bit, and then, they said St. John's, and we had a pretty good year that year. And we were in the tournament, got us back to the tournament. So that was a great feeling. The
other night, I was going to sleep. I usually put on a film when I go to sleep, but this time I put on the Dream Team, that documentary about the Dream Team. And your coach was a member of that team. And he was one of the, and he was also, a matter of fact, he was in The Last Dance as well, not being interviewed, but he was playing for the Pacers in 1998 when he almost beat the Bulls. What was it like playing for the great Chris Mullens?
Man, it was unbelievable. He's a Hall of Famer. Just the stuff he did, not just, at St. John's, but in the league, and him just coming back to New York and just sharing all that knowledge, man. He's done everything that I'm trying to do. So just listening to him every day was a great experience, just playing under him.
Good stuff. Now, Sean, you and DJ were teammates back at St. John's, and now you're teammates now in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, again, I'm a basketball nerd. I'm like the basketball geek. I'm always watching, basketball videos. This kind of reminds me of Chris Webber and Juwan Howard, playing at Michigan, then being teammates in the NBA briefly. But let's talk about you as a player. What was your favorite moment playing for the Red Storm?
Oh man, I mean, like Justin said, man, it's a lot. But I mean, I can go from the magical run we had, knocking off the number 1 team in the country, the number 7 team in the country, beating Duke at the Garden by 25. I mean, it was a lot. Selection Sunday, it was a lot. I can go down the list. It's too many to put one finger on, but we did a lot of special things there.
Now, DJ, we've talked about Selection Sunday. As Sean's alluded to, that was a big victory against Duke at the Garden. But was there another moment that you could go back and you look back and you thought, that was just a special moment for me as a player for St. John's?
I think Sean said just with that run, but for me personally, I think that year we beat Pitt and it was like a classic game. I think
they were number 1.
Yeah, we beat them like a last minute shot. And for me, just being from Pittsburgh, I think that really stuck with me. One of those moments, kid going away for school, then you finally get an opportunity because Pitt basically dominated the Big East our whole time there. So just be able to beat them when they was at I think they were at the 1 seed.
Number 1, yeah. Number 1, yeah.
I think that moment right there was definitely a special moment for me.
Now, DJ, I hate to do this to you, and I hate to do this to you too, Sean, but the fans want to know so much about the players beyond the court. You know where I'm going with this, right? So whether it was a dunk or an ankle break or just a moment off the court that just, made you laugh, what was a great moment that you remember having Sean as a teammate?
I think probably one of the funny moments was, I think it was our senior year. We had just got Steve Lavin and new coaching staff and all that. And me and Sean actually got suspended before the season even started because Lavin came with this rule with no facial hair. And we were a kid in college, you look bad with facial hair. So for you to be hey, no facial hair, no mustache, we was like, what? We're not cutting our facial hair. We ended up suspended, and it was then we end up having to go the whole year everyone on the team with no facial hair. And it's just, we look back today and just think about how crazy we looked as seniors with no facial hair. But those moments.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
The sad part was, I was never good enough to play for St. John's, but I can't even grow a proper beard. That's the sad part. So I think I might even get suspended for that even attempt. But Sean, that's a great moment. But looking back on your career with DJ at St. John's, what was that moment, that moment that, that you two can laugh about that the fans would love to hear about?
Oh, man. That was a good one. He might have stole that one from me. I probably was going to use that. But I don't know. When it comes to me and DJ, we got into so much stuff. It's kind of really hard to pinpoint one thing. Like you said, when Lavin first got there, us getting suspended before we even knew it. Lav walked in the building and suspended us within 24 hours of him getting the job. So that was a funny moment. My whole time there, that's my brother. We lived together. So many stories I can't really pull one out the hat right now. It's kind of tough for me to think of something. It was a lot, though. It was a lot.
I'm glad you asked me first because I ain't have nothing.
Yeah, he stole that. I think I was going with that too. Stole that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Justin, the final thing I'm going to finish up here on the main event is we talked about your coach. He's one of the greatest players, one of the greatest shooters, of course. But what was a great moment with Coach Mullens that kind of just, you see him as a great basketball player, but what was a moment that did make you laugh just having him as a coach? Something that you look back and you thought, that was quite funny.
Man, having Coach Mullens as a coach, how the guy says, it's a lot of moments. It's hard to really choose one. I'm trying to think of something. We were going on a tough little losing streak, and he had called off practice and just took us to dinner. and was just telling us stories about like his days in the Garden and different things like that. And we ended up having Duke come to town in the Garden. So then that next game, you know, we went out and snapped our little losing streak, and then we went on a good little winning streak and ended up beating Nova and a couple other teams in the Big East. But that moment right there, yeah, he just trying to just talk to us, and we kind of snapped out of everything. And there's so many moments, man. He's a very. It was dope playing for him. It was dope playing for him. He gives you a lot of confidence, and it's Chris Mullens, man. He's a man. He's a man for sure.
Well, that was the main event from our 3 guests. Okay, now welcome back. We're here with the trio of the Basketball Champions League of MHP Reason, Liversburg, and Prometey, but the trio, the alumni of St. John's University, and right now they're going to take part in the head-to-head. And here are the rules. Brother?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Question number 1. Who has the record for the most points in St. John's basketball history?
Chris
All right,
Mullens.
go ahead.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Hold up. I have to choose the person with the hand up. Oh my! Did the school teachers never say to you not to call out? You got to okay. First.
If you know the answer, you hurry up and hit the button before they even finish.
Okay, I'll give you that. DJ, give me the answer, please. I think you might have said it, but just so the crowd get the refresh on that one.
Chris Mullens, for sure.
The answer is correct. DJ, you have 1 point so far.
That's like both of us got a point. Let's go. We a team.
Okay, I like that's Prometey 1, MHP Reason.
Right.
Okay. Question number 2. From 1985 until now, there were 2 NBA champions that went to St. John's. Who are they? Okay, Sean is on it. Sean, who is it?
Is it Ron Artest and Bill Winnington?
It is correct, but I believe he is known as Meta Artest, but I'll still give you
that. Come on.
Yeah. He's Ron.
Okay. Man, the S.
Yeah.
Know that.
Prometey is up 2-0. Justin.
Here we go. Got to get our lick back. Let's go.
Nah, man. Yeah, I told you they gonna come with it.
All right. Now, question number 3. Which former St. John's basketball superstar was the 1988 NBA Rookie of the Year? Sean.
Right here. Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson, he's got
it. I was going to say that.
Man.
You know what the crazy part is, Justin? That was your coach's ex-teammate, man. They.
Yeah. I got to know.
Come on, man.
Don't you remember that scene in The Last Dance where MJ was going out of bounds and like threw it off his head, and Reggie had to get right in the way to say, "Look, let's calm." Oh, whoa, easy now. All right, okay. This is now it's going to get tough. Now it is going to get tough. Who is the greatest three-point shooter in the history of St. John's basketball based on percentage and numbers?
I don't think there was a 3 when Mullens played.
Well, think about it. Most three-point field goals made.
Let me see. Yes.
Go ahead.
Who got the hand up? Okay, DJ.
He gonna guess what I'm gonna guess. Go ahead.
D'Angelo Harrison.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's all right.
That might be a little bit too easy because he is your teammate, and I'm pretty sure he goes around telling people that every day.
No, I don't even think he know that.
Yeah, he probably don't know that.
Oh, he's just too good. He doesn't know that. That's light work for him, you know? Okay, cool. All right.
Man.
What year
struggling.
did St. John's make it to an NCAA tournament final? This is tough.
Yeah.
Can I give you like half an answer? Like it's the answer, but it's not the answer. The year Mark Jackson team. What year was that?
No, it wasn't that team.
Oh, they went to the Final Four.
Yeah, that was 1985. Yeah, you close.
Yeah.
We're going way back. I mean, this is like
back there.
This might be before Larry Bird was even born.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
1952.
Yeah,
we were second must have been in his 20s.
Yeah, right. Early 20s. I gotta get one.
You gotta get one. Yeah, come on. All right, let's go.
I gotta get one.
So, going back to Mark Jackson, okay, that team. 1985 NCAA tournament. St. John's made it to the Final Four. But who did they beat to get to the Final Four?
I don't know. I think I know, but I ain't sure.
Shall I give you a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
The state that this team was in, North Carolina. Do you want me to give you another hint?
I don't want to be wrong.
They do not play in blue.
Oh, is it? Gotta be NC State.
It is NC State, but your screen disappeared. You weren't Googling the answer, were you?
Oh, trainer keep calling. Only got about 5 minutes left.
All right, okay, cool. 5 minutes left. Cool. All right, fine. This is a tough one now. You got to understand, I'm old school. I'm old. I'm 45 years old. Just joke, I'm 31, okay? But the point is, right? This is where I'm going with this. I go back to watching basketball, especially St. John's stuff from early 90s. Which former St. John's assistant coach was inducted into the Hall of Fame of St. John's basketball and played for the Warriors, the Kings, and the Lakers?
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna give it to you. We've been smoking you all day.
Mitch Richmond.
Richmond, yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I need that. That's my boy. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Do you know why Mitch Richmond's famous to me? Because in 1997 or 98, well, he was the cover of NBA Live 97, but he hosted that NBA entertainment video called NBA Grooves. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't. I need to look at that.
It's on YouTube. Him and Tim Hardaway, it's hilarious. They just go back. It's brilliant.
No, Mitch is still funny to this day. That's my guy, man.
If you could get me an autograph, that would be great.
We'll work on it, yeah, for sure.
All right, last question. I love basketball content on YouTube. There are a lot of great YouTubers out there, but there's one YouTuber who is a famous NBA YouTuber who is an alumni of St. John's. Who is he? He's arguably the greatest NBA content creator on YouTube, and he went to St. John's. He graduated in 2014.
Ooh.
If you guys ever watch any NBA content about conspiracy theories or things like such as past great content videos, this is the guy.
Man, listen, I don't even know.
This is tough. Yeah, I don't know.
That one.
You lost me.
Mike Korzemba.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I couldn't even guess that.
Michael Zemba.
I gotta look him up.
Okay, you gotta look Mike Korzemba's content up. He is one of the best. He went to St. John's. He is basketball through and through. I watch his videos probably every night because there's so much content to watch. It's brilliant.
Oh, I couldn't be tripping.
You may have seen it, you just may not have realized.
Yeah. I mean, I might know who he is too. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I got to tell you, it's been a lot of fun talking about Basketball Champions League with you. We are so happy that you're bowling this season. Promete, remember, the season ain't over. MHP Reason Liversburg, you guys are back in it. You're reaching for the stars. But all I can say to you guys is the best of luck to you and thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Good rest away, fellas, man. Good stuff.
Appreciate you too, my guy.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
Yeah.